Jason out of Litchfield. Sponsored by Wade Construction, Drew's Place, Wolfingers Hardware, Stadium Roller Rink, Grandel Farms, Roger Arno, Robert James Machine, J.D. Rossman Builders, and Alpha Signs. And of course, Mom and Dad helping out on that number 10. First lap, 15.17, 15.17. We'll see what he does on his second lap in a number 10. Second lap, 14.90, 14.90. I'd get a little more excited, but my throat might explode. Once again, Daggett and Povance on the front row. Then it's Dahlman and Norman in row 2. Row 3, it's Mackey and Blonde, and rounding out the field in the 10X, it's Mark Allman. As when they come around this time by, will be the green flag. We'll get this heat race underway. Eight-lap heat race for the modifieds. Here we go. Mike Daggett jumping out to the quick lead in number 14. Moving his way up to 25 of Ken Mackey. He'll take the second spot away from the 40. The 49, rather, of Greg Dahlman. Oh, they almost touch down the front stretch now as the number 3G of Tim Norman moves into the second spot now. So put Norman in the second spot. Ken Mackey in third. Battle for the fourth spot between Blonde and the 49 of Greg Dahlman. So Blonde up to fourth. Meanwhile, it's your leader, Mike Daggett, all by himself at the moment in the number 14. Trying to reel him in, it's Tim Norman in the 3G. He sits by himself in second. The 25 is Ken Mackey. And Jason Blonde fourth in the number 10. Blonde trying to make a move. He's all over the back end of Ken Mackey. He'll try down the back stretch. Mackey in the 25, Blonde in the 10. Blonde shoots to the outside, trying to make the slide pass. Not able to do it out of turn 4. Mackey able to hold on. It's going to be a small hole developing over there in turn 2. Leader comes into turn 4 down the front stretch still. Mike Daggett in the 14. Tim Norman there in the second spot. Now he looks on the inside, couldn't find it, working there. Had to let off after those front wheels got off the ground. They come by this time, white flag in the air. Mike Daggett still out front. Tim Norman second. Then it's a 25 of Ken Mackey and Jason Blonde fourth. Here they come, checkered flag. Mike Daggett with the win. Norman will finish second. Blonde will finish in the third spot after the 25 of Ken Mackey slides it sideways and out of shape. Finishing fourth will be Greg Dahlman. And I believe the 89 of Chris Polbans will get that fifth spot.
Got a pretty good range here in the last later today. I called Jackie right after I talked to you last week.
Yeah. Mackey and Nickerson on the front row. Evil Sizer and Heiskin in row 2. Daggett and Fastback in row 3, and Brackenberry starting from the back in the 2T. And I know someone that could use a little tea right now. Eight-lap heat race coming up. All right, here they come on a turn 4 underway. Dwayne Mackey out to the early lead in the number 25. Tim Evilsizer holding on to the second spot. Then it's the number 62 of John Nickerson holding on to third. Trying to move his way up is the 46 of Robert Heiskin. Battle for third now. It's going to go to Heiskin in the 46. Dropping the number 62 back to the fourth spot. That would be John Nickerson back in fourth. Here comes Heiskin. He moves on the inside of Tim Evilsizer. Evilsizer trying to hold on to that second spot. Meanwhile, your leader is checked out. Dwayne Mackey. Like a Jack Wagner song. He's all by himself. Here comes that battle for a second now, as Heiskin will pass right by to take that second spot away from Tim Evilsizer. So Evilsizer back to the third spot. Gary Fast in fourth. Fast looks on the outside for that third spot. He tries the high side, not going to do it right there. He'll try to outmotor him down the front stretch. He looks to the high side. Oh, he touches the front stretch wall. Able to continue, Gary Fast, after he saw that there wasn't enough racetrack there. Change of position back in the fifth spot now, as Dustin Daggett moves up a spot in the number 85. Fast now will go around the third place car of Tim Evilsizer. Fast will take third spot away as they're all spread around the track. White flag out for your leader, Dwayne Mackey. Dwayne Mackey out front in the number 25, looking to take the checkered flag for heat race number 2 for the sprint cars. Here they come out of turn 4. It's going to be Dwayne Mackey, your winner. Heiskin will finish in the second spot. Third will go to Fast. And fourth spot will be Tim Evilsizer. Well, your winner out of Adrian. Been racing the sprint cars for 3 years. Also, he ran go-karts. Sponsored by Nancy Ayers, Oxford Machine and Tool, AutoZone, and I believe that's Franco Old Time Garage. Sponsors on that number 25 of Dwayne Mackey. All right, next time by will be the green flag. For your sprint drivers, once again, Jones and Evilsizer front row. Fry and Slade. In row 2, row 3 is Gall and Blonde. And Skinner and Schley back in row number 4. They take them slowly into turn 4. Here we go! Kicking up some dust on the front stretch. Oh, car getting sideways. Also, oh, car flipping end over there in turn number 3. As it looks like that may be Chad Blonde that took the wild ride in the number 5. Safety officials running over there to see if he's okay. Also involved over there in turn 3 is Ralph Slade. Also John Gall over there in the number 81. Bill Schley coming to a rest over there before we get to the sprints. Over there in turn 3, then over in turn 2. Evan Skinner sideways. And the driver is okay. Good news, Chad Blonde is okay in that number 5. You see him walking away after that wild ride. And he's got some work ahead of him now to get that sprint ready for the main event later on. Once again, I apologize for the lack of voice. As that green flag comes out, here we go. Bob Jones, your leader in the number 55. Oh, it's a number 3 of Evan Skinner, sliding it, bringing out the caution. This is Evan's first night out in that number 3. As we go into turn 4, here we go. We'll start this one eventually. Jumping out front is Bob Jones in the 55. And spinning again is Evan Skinner. Also spinning is the number 1 of Jerry Evilsizer. As we are just not able to get this one started, folks. Retrieval to the tower, please. Retrieval to the tower. Back to green flag racing. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a lap in. Bob Jones out front in the 55. Second spot now belongs to number 81 of John Gall. Then it's the 57 of Carl Fry Jr. Oh, something flying off one of the modifieds. Oh, it's that tire off the number 57. Carl Fry Jr. finally losing that tire that was going flat. And that brings out the caution. Bob Jones, your leader. John Gall, second. Bill Schley in the 3rd spot, and the number 24 green flag is out. Also, Jerry Evilsizer still in this one, in the 1E. Down the backstretch they go, still led by the 55 of Bob Jones. Bob Jones leading away, white flag out for you later. One more lap to go. One more lap for you later. Bob Jones. An easy one to say. Here they come down out of turn 4. The final time, checkered flag. Bob Jones, your winner. Gall will finish second, followed by the 24 of Bill Schley. And Jerry Evilsizer will finish in the 4th spot. Bob Jones, your winner. He's out of Toledo. He's a carpenter in the Toledo area. Been racing sprints for 3 years. He's sponsored by Sunoco.
And a couple over on the west side of the state also. We're going to go racing coming out of turn 4. Listen for the noise and watch those wings flex as your super sprints are out of turn 4 racing at Crystal Motor Speedway. Laps, and so far your leader is Mike Daggett in car 14. Daggett still your race leader, followed by Blonde. Jason Blonde in car 10 makes his way up through. One more lap to go. Down for the win in car 14, here's Mike Daggett. Followed by Blonde, the 26M of McKay. And rounding out the top 4 will be the 25M of Ken McKay. So 2 McKays in the top 4 in our Dash for Cash in our Super Sprint Series. Well, a driver out of Portland, Michigan. He calls J&J the chassis, which he is familiar with. The motor is a Chevy. The size of it is a 410. He's 40 years of age. And he lists a whole bunch of sponsors on that car, all of about 1. And that's D.E. Root Construction and BOC Gases sponsoring car number 14 of Mike Daggett. You see the auto value sticker on the inside of that wing of car number 14. When you're looking for a quality repair service for your car or truck, visit your local Auto Value Certified Service Center. Like the name says, Auto Value Certified Service Centers use only certified mechanics to repair your vehicle. So if you're in and near an Auto Value Service Center, stop by, get a quote from them, and get your vehicle repaired fast and inexpensively. Well, time to give away some souvenirs here at the track. A car freshener to lucky program number 1416. 1416. You need to go down to the souvenir booth to pick up your air freshener. White van in the parking lot, and your lights are getting dimmer and dimmer as time goes by. 8901G, 890IG, a white van. Your lights are getting dimmer and dimmer. Ah, never mind, they're out now. Race fans, give them a wave. Here they go. Okay, we've got 30 laps coming your way of Auto Value Super Sprints here at the Crystal Motor Speedway. Well, they're getting the one to go. One more lap around, and we'll be racing here at the Speedway. On the pole, it'll be Mike Daggett, followed by Jason Blonde. Those are the two that'll set the pace in our 30-lap main event for the sprints. Daggett jumps out to the early lead, followed by Blonde. Your two top runners here in our A main event for the sprints. Caution on the Speedway as car number 72 has spun around. Ralph Slade having some problems in car number 72. So well, we're back to racing, coming out of turn 4. Race fans, pick your favorite driver and watch him go to the front. Mike Daggett and Jason Blind will set the pace out of turn number 4. Daggett jumps out to the early lead. Blind running in second. Watch out for that McKay machine in the 25M. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Daggett, Blonde, Fast, and McKay. Problems. We got a sprinter that's flipped. We've got a red flag out on the track and several other cars getting together over there in turn number 2. So we're going to jump out here and find out just who was involved. The safety first truck, lickety split. They'll be over there to help out the driver. Got a sprinter over there on the other side of that 64. That yellow 64, if you folks can see over there in turn 2, almost to where the red light is, that flipped off onto its side, bringing out the red flag. Okay, on the count of 3, everybody make a run for the bathroom. 1, 2, 4. We've got some of the pit crew members from the sprint series out there to check with their drivers. Jeff Jeff Reist. You need to report to the pit booth. Jeff, car number 9, Pro Stock. Report to the pit booth immediately. Thank you. Problems over on the backstretch. Car owner of Dave Parker, a winner earlier this evening in a heat race. Cindy, you can go down to the souvenir booth and pick up your REO Speedwagon and Styx tickets at the Ionia Free Fair. The concert will be held. Neil McCoy and Confederate Railroad. Underway with Mike Daggett as your race leader. Jason Bond running in second. Jerry Fast running in third, followed by the 25M of McKay. After McKay, it'll look to be that 24 car. Still your race leader is Mike Daggett as we come out of turn number 4, 14 car. Moving up into that second position is Gary Fast. Jason Blonde drops back to third, followed by McKay. Caution on the Speedway. Problems out here on the track. Debris on the track over in between turns number 3 and 4. So safety first will be on the spot with that and get us back to racing. As I was trying to say before, go. Mike Daggett, your leader. Daggett leads him out of turn number 4 as we come down the front stretch. Then it's the 26 car of Gary Fast. Gary Fast moving into that second position over Jason Blonde. Green flag underway as we get on the backstretch. Gary Fast trying to make a move on Daggett as we come into turns 3 and 4. It's still Daggett, your race leader, followed by Fast, Blonde, and the 46 car has moved up into that 4th position. That is Robert Heiskin. Heiskin moving into that 4th spot, followed by McKay. Those are your top 5 running sprinters here at the Auto Value Super Sprint Series. Challenge for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Gary Fast able to get past Mike Daggett down the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4. Gary Fast, your new race leader. It's Fast, Daggett, Blonde, and the 46 car of Huskin. Problems with the 3X car as it will be headed back into the pits. Gary Fast, driver of the number 26 Sprinter, your race leader. Gary Fast, still your race leader as he's making his way into lap traffic. Fast coming up on car number 10, down out of turn number 2 and into turn 3 and 4 as he makes that move. Jason Blonde has moved up into that 2nd position. Then it's the 46 of Huskin. Caution on the speedway as John Gall has gotten sideways over in turn 1 and 2. So Gall will bring out the caution once again in our Auto Value Super Sprint Series A main event. Jumps out to a quarter of a track lead. Gary Fast, your race leader, followed by Jason Blonde, and then the 46 of Huskin. Cars getting everywhere. Daggett losing a couple of positions as we go into turns 1 and 2. McKay making his way out of turn number 2. He's running 4th, but still your race leader is car number 26. Gary Fast on a fast pace to go for that feature win this evening in the Auto Value Super Sprint Series. Another lap or two and Fast will be into that lap traffic once again. Jason Blonde getting a good fight coming out of turn 2. Huskin running in 3rd. Not able to gain any ground on that 2nd position as Gary Fast has opened up quite a sizable lead. He gets into lap traffic in turn number 2, down into the turns 3 and 4. Your race leader is on the front stretch in front of you right now. Car number 26 of Gary Fast. Then it'll be Jason Blonde and the 46 machine of Huskin. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Got one of our safety first people coming out onto the front stretch, and Bree right here in front of the grandstand. right there by the wall. Appears to be a part of an exhaust system, and that'll be taken off the track. And car 2T, seen their name here at the Crystal Motor Speedway. Every little bit of help that these drivers can get as far as exposure and exposing the business, it helps for next year when you go around and you look for sponsors. That's what helps these cars run, sponsors. Gary Fast jumping out to that lead. Jason Blonde running second, followed by Huskin. And then it'll be McKay running in that fourth spot. Car number 3, the 3G of Tim Norman. Halfway home in our 30-lap A main event for the Auto Value Super Sprints. Gary Fast, if he can hold off another 15 laps from the hard charge of Jason Blonde and Tim Norman. Able to move into that second position in front of Juan as he tries to track down your race leader. Gary Fast into lap traffic as he laps car number 24 and makes his way to lap car 55. Here comes Tim Norman in that blue and white number 3. To get past the 55J lap machine into turns 1 and 2. Tim Norman, Stormin' Norman, making his way into turn 3 and 4, closing that gap. Number 1 and 2, that'll bring out the caution as the car number 9J has spun. That red and silver number 9 has spun in turn number 1 and 2, able to continue. However, with these sprint cars, anytime a sprinter gets turned around, it's going to bring out the yellow flag for fear that the machine might end up on its top. Here in Victory Lane. Bean to the pit booth. Michelle Bean to the pit booth, please. The heat is on as car 26 jumps out to a 2-car advantage. Tim Norman trying to get some bite coming out of turn number 4. Norman not able to make the move this time around, as Gary Fast is able to continue his torrid pace here in the Auto Value Super Sprint Series A main event. Here comes Jason Blonde using the high groove. He's going to try and make the pass on Norman. It won't happen this time around, but we're going into turns 1 and 2. Watch him go on the high side. He gets a bite going down into 3 and 4. He'll try and make that pass. Battle back in the pack with 46 of Huskin, gets past the lap car number 10. And then it's McKay running in your top 5. Daggett farther back in the field. Gary Fast, your race leader. here. Tim Norman trying to close the gap with the closing laps here at Crystal Motor Speedway in our Auto Value Super Sprint Series A main event. Race fans, he's coming out of turn number 4 for the win. Gary Fast in car 26 picking up the sprint win for tonight in our Auto Value Super Sprint Series. I'll bring it back up. Well, Gary making the long haul from Kalkaska, Michigan to pick up the win tonight. It was all worth it. Car number 26, the blue and white machine, Gary Fast with Pro Racing Apparel as a sponsor on that machine, picking up the win. Race fans, he's going to get out of that sprint car. We're going to go down here and have a little chat with him real quick. Congratulate him on his win, and Jeff McQueen of the Greenville Auto Value Store will have the trophy for this evening for your sprint car driver, Gary Fast. Well, Gary Fast, 33-year-old driver from Kalkaska, Michigan. He's a millwright by trade. For 5 years. He's Rookie of the Year in '97, fourth in the points in '98. He got his start in racing by a friend, Jody Hunt. He likes to race at Merritt. Why? Because it's close to home. And he's got Pro Racing Apparel and the Hair Depot as sponsors on that machine. Race fans, he's got the checkered flag in his hand. Gary Fast, your Auto Value Super Sprint winner for tonight. Well, Gary, Jeff McQueen from the Auto Value in Greenville will have a trophy for you. He'd like to present you with some lubricants and some fluids that'll you'll be able to use for your vehicle. Well, Gary, you look good out here in your heat race, and you got a good starting position. You came through the pack. You made that move over in turns 1 and 2 on Daggett, and you never looked back from there. You did a fine job tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank Fred Castle and Stevie Castle, and my mother and my wife, and everybody that helps me out and puts up with me. And it's all for this, and I appreciate it.
That's your race winner, Gary Fast, in car number 26. Pro Racing Apparel, a sponsor on that machine, making the long haul down here, and it was all worth it. Dick Beebe giving us the old honk and go. We're ready to go racing in some of our qualifying events for our hobby stock. We've got another one to go on.